Welcome to Soul Infused Monday. Excuse me. I am so excited today. I am super excited to see you, to be here with you today, to a new start, to a new, fresh Monday. And if you're here on the replay, leave a comment below right now and say hello so that I know you are there. And if you're watching here live, leave a comment below as well. Say hello. And this is an interactive show where I want you to be really engaging with me, asking questions, sharing your insights, and being part of my tribe, of my community, because it's not only about me giving you value, it's really about creating that vortex, that movement, that energy field in this community, and you're part of it. So show yourself, leave a comment below, and I'm super, super excited for you to be here. And what I also love what you to do is to click the like or love button, because every time you do, I get a little thing here on my screen, and I just love seeing that. And I know that you're here with me. Okay, so who is here? Lynn is here. Alyssa, so good to see you. Happy that you could join. Today, it's all about trusting yourself more. And if you're new to my show, I'm the host of the Soul Infused Monday show, Sonia Bueno de la Torre. And as a spiritual coach and teacher and energy healer, I believe that self-love is the foundation to inner peace, happiness, and success. I also believe that in order for you to truly love yourself, you get to know who you really are and to connect to your higher self and the essence of your soul, so that you can bring that in and embody it in this world. So I'm here to support you to love yourself, trust yourself, and be yourself. This whole February theme is about stop letting fear control your life. So this is really about the whole topic. I spoke about this last week. Today it's really about trusting yourself, and I'm going to continue this conversation on this month. So make sure you come back every Monday. Okay, who else is here? I always love to take a moment to see who's here. So regardless if you're live or on the replay, leave a comment below so I can see who is here. Tina is here. Cassie is here. Fantastic. Denmark is in the house. And also, when you have a question, leave it in the comment section, because towards the end, I always go over it and see if I can support you even further. Okay, and before I even jump in, I want to share something super excited, because besides of the question that I get a lot is, how can I trust myself more? Sonia, how can I make decisions that I know are in alignment with my truth and my vision? Sonia, I don't trust myself. How can I trust myself more? I get this question a lot, and I've been there. I didn't trust myself the way I do now. And it doesn't mean, it's 100% 24/7. However, I trust myself and in my, and live in alignment with what's coming to me and what I stand for. And I really want to help you to do the same thing. The other question I get, I just want to say hello here. Hi, Jody. Hi, Michelle. Fantastic. Another question I have been getting since last year is, Sonia, when are you going to do a retreat again? I did last year a retreat called Soul Power that was super, super amazing. I was here in the Dominican Republic with a small group of women. And ever since, people keep asking me. And I didn't do another one last year. And I do retreats when I feel it's the right time and I feel like I find the right place. So I have been cooking this, and I have no details yet. However, I am going to do a retreat this year, and I'm super, super excited, and it's called Soul Abundance Retreat. Soul Abundance Retreat. I'm gonna incorporate more of body movement, dancing, because life is a dance, and soul expression is body expression, and through movement we can do a lot about that. And I'm sort of sharing this with you. I have no details. I'm not gonna sell you on anything right now. However, I know once I'm gonna be ready to reveal the details, it's gonna be very limited. And if you want to be on the wait list to find out about it, it's not a wait list to sign up. It's a wait list to find out first when this is going to happen. Leave the word wait list below in the comment section so that we can inform you as soon as I'm ready to reveal some more of the details. I'm just super excited. I found a beautiful location. It's going to be amazing, and I am already so excited. So if you're interested in hearing about it, in learning more about a retreat with me here in the Dominican Republic, where you can tap into your soul expression through inner work, meditation, movement, dance, leave the word wait list below. And don't worry about your thoughts that might come in. Oh, it's far away, or I don't know if it would work time-wise or money. If you put that all aside and you only have like a little curiosity or a little glimpse of, oh my God, that sounds like something that I would want to do, leave the word wait list below, and you will get on the list and you'll be the first to know about it. Okay? All right. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. Trust yourself. What is actually stopping you from trusting yourself, right? And obviously several things. Fear is one, and we spoke about fear a lot this month. And well, I'm going to mention a few things. Self-judgment is one layer. Like when you judge yourself a lot, you are not accessing deeper truth, because it's kind of like it's a layer on top of the real you inside. Fear, worries about what other people think of you, fear of making the wrong decision and the results of that, consequences, not feeling safe making the right decision or trusting yourself, experiences from the past, woundings from the past, when you did trust yourself, or at least you believed you did, and the consequences weren't as positive, or you got betrayed or judged or shamed, something, and as a result, that wound is still in you, and it creates certain beliefs that are actually stopping you as well from trusting yourself. Like, it's not safe to trust myself. Other people will hurt me when I go for myself. Like, there's so many different beliefs, but these are the things that are actually really stopping you. And then also a disconnection, or not an opening to connect with your true self, to your higher self, soul, God, spirit, divine, whatever you want to call it. I use the word soul, but it's the source of who you are being beyond the physical body. So, and I'm curious to hear from you. What do you believe is stopping you from trusting yourself? And just leave it in the comment below. Like, what is stopping you from trusting yourself? And in a moment, I'm going to give you a few pointers of what you can do right away to start trusting yourself more. And obviously, of course, you get to do the deeper inner work, because what's holding you back is on a deeper layer, because those beliefs, those wounds, those blocks in your energy system, they don't heal through thinking. They're healed through really diving deep in, resolve it, clean it, heal it, so that you can create space for the soul to come in. Okay, so what's stopping you? Leave a comment below. What's stopping you from fully trusting yourself, okay? And I also want you to know, it's not only you, like you personally, that one person. Humanity as a whole has a huge lack of self-love, self-worth. Fears and insecurities are like, that's not a lack, we have plenty, abundance of fear and insecurities. Woundings from the past, pain, shame. So as a humanity, we carry a lot of that collectively. So your struggle is not only your struggle, it's a collective struggle. And by you approaching it, by you addressing it, by you being open and real about it, it really has a ripple effect as well. So even though I'm sharing this with you and I'm teaching you that, you will have a ripple effect, because everything you do will influence others as well. And Tina is sharing, very good one, Tina. Thank you for sharing that. The fear of not being good enough is one big one. Who can relate to Tina? If you can relate, just say yes, or click the like button or the love button. If you can relate to the fear of not being good enough, click the like or love button right now, so I know it's landing for you as well. So the deeper work needs to be done, and that doesn't happen overnight. And the self-trust piece is a big piece of what I also work with my private clients when they come to me, because everybody comes because they have a lack of it. If you would fully trust yourself, if you would fully love yourself, if you would live in alignment with yourself and you express your most authentic self in a powerful way, you most likely wouldn't even watch this right now. Yeah. So I am happy that you're here because you can be on the other side as well. Okay. So let me tell you a few things that you can start doing next to doing the deeper inner work. Okay. And I'm checking in here. Yes, people can relate to Tina. Yes, absolutely. Yes. The being not good enough is a big one. So the number one thing that you want to do when you feel like, oh my God, I'm not trusting myself, I'm afraid, I'm ashamed, I'm afraid that someone is gonna hurt me, or I feel not good enough, or whatever's coming up for you. Awareness is the key first. The first thing you want to do when you experience that, you want to take a deep breath. You want to relax your body, and you can tell yourself, first off, before we go anywhere else, you tell yourself it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to feel this way. Why? Because if you're not okay to feel this way, the self-judgment will be the layer on top of it, and there's nothing much you can do. It's as if you close the door to further trusting yourself or open to possibility. So the first thing is you want to be aware. You want to be aware and to acknowledge and admit to yourself and be really honest with yourself and say, hey, I don't trust myself right now. Breath, relax. It's okay that I feel this way. You can use this for anything, by the way. And I will keep repeating this until the end. I keep repeating this to my clients. I keep repeating this because it's so simple. So simple. And yet, most people don't do that. Most people, first thing they do is judge themselves. And then they judge themselves for judging themselves. And on top of it, they judge themselves because they don't trust themselves. And so it's a vicious cycle of not trusting, judging, shaming. And you can imagine in that energetical loop, you don't create space. You don't create space for more self-trust. Does that make sense? Is this landing for you? And if yes, click the love button so I know you're with me here. And this is landing while I take a sip of water. Or several ones. Okay, so the first thing is acknowledge it, take a breath, relax your body, tell yourself it's okay to feel this way. And then you can ask one question, for example. One question that will help you at least to set the intention or the vibration or the energy towards trusting yourself more. Because we often want approval from others when we don't trust ourselves. So I see a lot of loves. So this is landing. I'm happy to hear this is landing for you. And so when we seek for approval from others, and that's per se not a bad thing, right? It's just not healthy or empowering if it comes from a lack of own self-trust or self-worth, right? But we always want to have approval from others because we don't trust ourselves. So one question you can ask yourself when you're in that state that can help you shift is, what would I do if I would trust myself? And you take a breath. And it's a super powerful question, by the way, even when I say it, and I kind of repeat it, and I invite you to write this down because you will forget about it again. Psyche is very quick in forgetting all the good stuff, the helpful stuff. What would I do if I would trust myself? And you don't overcomplicate it. You don't think too much about it. You just tune in. It's like, what would I do? What would I do if I trust myself? And a very common mechanism to avoid going deeper or to keep in the pattern is the answer, I don't know. Okay? Who can relate to that? Raise your hand. Energetically, I see a lot of raised hands. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, you do know. I don't know is not a valid answer because there's always something you know. And it's an automatism that creates even, that reinforces that not trusting yourself. So once you ask your question, what would I do if I would trust myself? And something will come up, I can guarantee you. And yet, if you feel kind of stuck or your mind is jumping in and say, I don't know, then you ask a follow-up question, and you ask, what do I know for sure? And I guarantee you, you will find something. And it's not about having the perfect answer right away. It's not about shifting this overnight because the deeper work is still done, but it will help you instead of just going out and just kind of like feeling, oh my God, I'm worthless by myself. I'm not good enough. I don't trust myself. You turn inward. What would I do? And you just check in. What would I do if I would trust myself? Okay, that's what I would do. Take a breath. And if you're not sure, or if your mind comes in with, I don't know, you ask, what do I know for sure? Okay, did you write this down? Click the love button if this is helpful. And I want to give you one other piece that you can check in when you do want to trust yourself more, okay? From an energetical perspective, okay, in order for you to trust yourself, you got to know who you are. You got to connect to your real being. That means you got to really make space for that to be available to you. And from an energetical perspective, that also means that you repolarize, that you are polarized energetically to the higher vibration of the chakras. And the vibration of your energy being on the higher level, meaning crown chakra, third eye, the upper third eye, the throat, and the upper heart. So this is where you want to be polarized and you want to have access with so that you can bring it down. Humanity as a whole is polarized in general, the lower chakras, more instinctual, more fear-based, still to this point. And we are shifting over time, but humanity as a whole, we are still very polarized down here. And you want to do the work to actually shift your energy, to build new muscles, to recreate that body divine that is polarized with the higher vibration, that is polarized with your higher self, and that you actually have access to the truth and the wisdom and the love and the light of your soul. Okay? Even when I talk about it and I tap into my own, because I live up on here, right? It's like a shift already, even if I only talk about it. So you can just imagine for a moment, okay, moving your energy up, being more polarized up. One of the most powerful tools to do that is energy-based meditation that incorporates the 4 flows of energy that I talk about a lot. And then many topics where I talk about the energy of flow and why energy-based meditation is so crucial. So you should have my meditation, any of them. And if you don't, please send me a private message. I'm happy to share meditation with you. So you don't want to not have an energy-based meditation to support the process. Okay. I'm going to be here just for a few more minutes. And this is what I want to ask you. Tune in for a moment. And of course, if you have a specific question, please leave it down right now. If you don't have a specific question, tune in. Out of what I shared today, what's the most valuable thing that you're hearing me say? What's landing for you? What's your biggest takeaway? And leave a comment below right now. And I say this a lot and I keep repeating it. Why is this so valuable? You tuning in to what's most valuable to you, your biggest takeaway, and expressing it will anchor it for you more, number one. Number two, it's great feedback for me, what's landing for you. And thirdly, someone else will read your message or your comment and it will resonate with her or him and anchor it as well. So it's a win-win-win, and it's really about engaging, showing up, trusting yourself. I invite you to trust yourself right now to share what's real for you, what's valuable to you, and you leave a comment in the section below. I'm going to recap real quick. 3 things that you can do, or 2 things that you can do super quickly right from the top today. Next time you feel you don't trust yourself, that you feel you're anxious, that you feel like the thoughts are coming in, you notice, you acknowledge, you admit, you take a deep breath, you relax your body. First thing you say, it's okay to feel this way. You take the judgment off, and then you ask yourself, what would I do if I would trust myself? And you just see what comes up. And if something comes up like, oh, I don't know, I'm sure, and to ask yourself, what do I know for sure? And you just practice that process. Don't be attached to having like all the answers right overnight, but just practice the process. And ultimately, the solution is really to do the deeper inner work and to shift your energy to live in a more polarized way, so that you have space for the soul, that you listen, you can hear, you can bring the light in and the truth, so that you can express it in your body, in this experience. And just when I think about all of that, just what I said in the beginning of the show, and maybe you missed it, I'm going to do a soul abundance retreat this year that I'm super, super excited. So if you listened to it before, if you just listen to it here, I have no details. I have no offer here for you today, but I wanted to know that people have kept asking me about doing another retreat, and it's coming. And if you're interested to hearing about it once we are ready to reveal it, leave wait list in the comment section, and we will put you on the list so that we can inform you as soon as we are ready to reveal it. You're not committing to anything. It's just for you if you feel like, oh my God, I would love to go on a retreat with other women and work with Sonia for a few days in person in a beautiful location on the beach. And I want to express myself more. I want to trust myself more. I want to love myself more. Leave the comment, wait list, and you're just going to have the details. And I'm so excited about it. I found the perfect location, and I can't wait to reveal it with you. Okay, so I'm jumping off. Thank you so much for being here. And I want to see what's here, the most valuable thing. The 2 questions is very helpful. Thank you, Tina. Eva, Soul Abundance Retreats. Yes, waitlist. Yes, Eva. Yes. Alyssa, waitlist. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so again, leave a comment with your biggest takeaway from today. Don't leave without sharing it. Do it for yourself, do it for me, and do it for the community. It's threefold. So leave a comment below if you're interested in knowing more, when we're ready about the retreat. Write waitlist in the comment below. And last but not least, show up next Monday. Put it in your calendar right now. Set a reminder right now, Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Just put it there, block it. Block 20 minutes, and I will see you there. Have a fantastic and soul-infused week. I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you next Monday. Much love.